Because this contribution is crucial in order to get to know whom to support and why. If a group says support us, why? Either what you have done is good for the country, or what you are planning to do is good and doable, not just lies. Now, NRM is in a position to show you what it has done and also show you what it is planning to do and tell you that it is confirm to you that it is doable, and you can see to yourself that it is doable.
NRM keken any party matiki mateto ngoma dong any timo ngoma mero timone kikit manyim dok ngoma timo pedonga Uganda.
In the last 40 years, NRM has been able to bring peace to Uganda.
Pe mwanga piera ngwen dong mukarangej me achiel NRM okelo kuch Uganda ko duchu.
This was not easy, as you know.
Man gin mom yerununge maleng.
You, the people of Padere, are the best witnesses to say how tough it was to bring peace.
Wun luak me pade ungeu tuta pa NRM we kuch kubin.
Even before the British came, Uganda was in wars of the tribes.
Kariwe kar kotara mono kotara ni dongen teke wen no tele ke luen kake maduata.
When the British came, there were wars of Kabalega.
Mamono bino luen bot Kabalega ge.
Then there were wars of the Europeans themselves, Germans and British.
Munike ken ki tika luen wilobokan jo Jeremel ki munotara wengi luen ki okeri wakan.
Many of our parents here went to fight in those wars.
Luen mukan maduata kin lunyal.
Then the Karamoja was never stabilized.
Karamoja keken tika ruchodana ta.
After independence, it was more wars.
Inge nongolotken luenyo mede maraja ta chalo pelotken.
The war between Mutesa and Obote in 1966.
Luen me mwaka piera bichel ikin kabaga gen kubore.
The war between the wars of Idi Amin from 71-79.
Luen pa min mwaka piera beru achel mi o piera beru abungwen.
The Ruero War of NRM and the UPC.
Luen pa NRM ki UPC iluero kuja.
Even when the NRM came into power, we had wars, Kony, ADF, Karamojongo Rustlers.
Karibidi madong NRM o gamgamente dano medeke jem konyo berukan adui pa Kormojong ki ADF tung pinyo kunyao kuja me Uganda.
But all these are now behind us.
Komberima walogoni dong munu lok machon.
We have been able to bring peace in the whole country.
Wayele ukelo kuch e Uganda ko duchu ko don chingu poyo lok paladilo.
And it's not accident that we brought peace.
Ba kuch pe bino ni uchoba ya.
There are reasons.
Tien lok ke tie we kuchu bin.
Number one, we were able to build a national political party, as you can see.
Ma chiel enye Kigeru party maneno luak me Uganda duchu ke wan chiel.
So we win majority in parliament, in the presidential elections, and then we are able to have peaceful politics.
Chi karama party NRM dung tie Paul Padano mo karkui me cher parliament oberu lo NRM owego lok chiel me ke loku oberu yor.
In 1962, no party could win 50%.
Imwanga piero bichel wiario.
No party could win 50%.
Oh, UPC o carro percent piero bichiken.
No party could win 50%.
Party mo keken uno pero mo kato qui ke percent mo piero bi.
And why?
Pingo.
because the parties were sectarian, according to religion, according to tribe.
Mano time bien party no jenge koma poka mugu me kara dini kit poka mapapat.
One party was for Catholics, another one for Protestants, another one for Baganda Protestants.
Eneno, ino dong party man, chung ite guri me Catholic, me Protestanti, mugu chung me pa Baganda kuja.
And when you go that line, you cannot get majority in Uganda.
Kayini chao kelo lok me tera kya poka kit yano ne, baby no dano maduong malubukori.
It is poison. It is suicide.
Bien yini itira wanyo queer ikindano dok itia dene.
And that's what happened in 1962.
Onen gin muteme mo Pierre Bichel wiario.
No party, one majority.
Party moke ken po lanyo ki majority nyone maduong.
That's why UPC had to make a coalition with Kabaka Yeka.
Eni ngegin weng pego no maduong mayeni bebe de tela matalo party UPC rebero ke party Kabaka Yeka.
Which lasted only 2 years.
Ma petian loke guri lojbe mo akario eken.
And it collapsed.
O tukiporo ni daj.
So our non-sectarian politics is the one which has enabled us to unite all these Ugandans.
Peweko politik mama poro me kara kidini weko kombede Uganda rebeti achiel.
We don't care about your religion. We don't look at your religion.
Pewa par pedini ni.
We don't look at your tribe.
Pewa par pe karani.
You had the CD Rowera telling you that we don't look whether you are a woman or not.
Eni neno CD Rowera chunkan ubero kawato ne bene mon weng tikikero.
We simply say, is this one Rutera Maber or not?
Lok mere tieni ngari ene la tela mabe. Ngari pe la tela mabe. Pora mope.
We look at your qualities, not at who you are.
Neno lok me wibie peberu lok kit mayene tamo pirikeni.
So this is one reason why we have got peace in politics. Why we have got peace in politics.
Man eniye gin mumio ku obino.
We normally have arguments in parliament. Some people say this, some people say that, but in the end we agree.
In parliament kuja dano telle ki lok me laro lok me don lobo ya gikine dano du kaye ginachiel.
There are so many things I don't agree with my colleagues, but if I don't persuade them, I wait until tomorrow when I can persuade them.
Jami mokene en kilutam me don Uganda luwore mogo kwero iloke gimot mot nakawangane mogo niang chiri wor kachiel.
Like for instance, the roads you are talking about.
La bolle yo magunu tia lok perene.
We, the bush fighters,
En machalo la luen bidi di lum karmalaj.
we believe in acher, mot.
En ngayon ni jame weng kitimo mot kore ke kore.
But some of our colleagues touch many things.
Jomo kene gibinu mere giruru lokata ni romo temela wanchiel.
They want to do this, want to do that.
Anika enchi timo maja weng la wanchiel.
New districts.
Kwa yebu unu district manyen.
Then salaries for public servants.
Muchara kalo lutit kabagamende ke medoro.
All that takes money.
Jomo ni guni weng meta chiente.
But if the one with the umbrella, they are going to kill you.
Money matika umbrella ni.
You the guys with the umbrella, come this way, come on the side here.
Yo matiki umbrella doktungcha.
The photographers, come and photograph from this side.
Lo makchal mir go dokitungcha. Go makitungcha.
Their choices will kill you if you are not careful.
Kayini tuku kachuli pe wek nega komare. Pen ke monan la dit.
So While me, if they were listening to me, I would say concentrate on 5 things first.
Kani ki win loke ketakoba ene bi logo keduni. Win mabe ketu chwini kom jama beach mape getego.
Defense.
Maya chel ene ye mon migengo lote marajo.
Secondly, yo mabe.
Mario yo mabe.
Adek march.
Madek march la dim nyo la bachori.
And when railway.
Mangwen ga.
Abicher kwan.
Bichel kwan.
Abiro yotkom.
Biro yotkom. Jone ko pola dirdo jone nyo la bachori weng.
The other things wait.
Din mukene madano tamo wenge kong ki di chwin.
But when we try to do chu.
Kadung yini wachi abi temo duju la wanchel.
Then we end up. They told me they call it in Acholi poro, scattering.
Chi kani tim duju, chi bi puara manok, chi konye duju pe.
Manok everywhere.
Manok.
So that's why you now Lowira, you can see why manok. We do Ruenkunyu, Apache. Aduku, Lira, Puranga.
Chieno wego, eni chago en, kunu mot, tiati mokamo kwano ni wen kere kunye, nagachane o pura.
Then, Puranga, Shoribur, wait. We should have finished that one.
Man enene, pura, chulbu, koko.
But because you are touching here, you are touching there, you are touching too many things at the same time, you end up half finishing work here and there.
Yen wan wa mete jome duju ko tema ka chel o wego tichi tira work nuju kiti anone.
So this is by our view, that's how we do in the army. You have seen our soldiers staying in grass-thatched houses.
Kotam kea me Uganda.
We have been, our soldiers, me as a soldier, I've been getting no pay or very low pay for the last 55 years.
Chalo ene beru la mon. Iberu kan nongo mo chara mo matiri manaka yanko be dong chong waka piera bi.
No, first no salary.
Ya chakene itiu la bon mo chara.
Then when I get Musara, I get Matidi.
Chima itiu kong nono karme chao nongo matitiri.
But you come to weapons, you look at our weapons, they are terrible.
Ento chilling kilumi yu duro, kainano duro mati Uganda, uduro cha lik mujinga.
We put money on the teeth so that you can bite.
Kekero chiente e kom lak gimone were ka ginu biuntu kahano ne ke guvu duju.
Not on the tail, not have a long tail and very small teeth.
Yen ke weko lak gin ma konyo me luen me gwako. Ya we ke chilling you yibe kuja. Yib konyo ngo.
Even barracks, we have not been having barracks.
Kadena ka barracks.
Low pay, no barracks. We don't have vehicles for individual officers. We just share.
Nen wa barracks matie yob mamare yob mabepe lumon ketira chologe manak ketara marokare petit moromo metit pamon.
But we are able to defend the country because we prioritize weapons.
And to petien loko o wero kombede wa gwako Uganda gimo peromo donye ye piano duruti moromo wa puyo la din lobe loke anone.
So you find there is some differences in policies, but because we are together, If I don't persuade you today, I wait until tomorrow I will persuade you.
Chi tam ke ron poke ineno me don lobo. Chi ka poke any logo mot. Chi gina any nano ne cho choke yini nano be chi jam ke wor ka chel.
So the good politics and the good work methods has given us united politics.
Dong politics me ribuching kachiel any ye kombedene o we want your word command.
And the good politics has also enabled us to build national institutions which are very strong, like the army, the police, the prisons, the judiciary, the civil service.
Politics mabe anywhere Uganda kobedede police mon kedul mapapat weng prison gi tie ka don mabe do ke tira tiutit mabe jo.
And that's why the army and the police and the intelligence services are able to maintain peace in the whole country.
Eno me kobedene mon ke police ke jo matemo ke kweda kobede chane luet gi tie tuak Uganda weng petemo gimo magen poniang.
So therefore this coach did not just come by accident. It came because we did 1 and 2 and 3.
Chedong loka kujba po bina tora ke biro jome kore o wego kutie kobede.
Not tikore. We did a number of things together.
Ketimo jome mapol.
Apoyo.
Be.
I can understand actually. Now, so this is our contribution number 1, peace.
Man, any ye teach pa NRM ma chiel, any ye coach.
So when we come here and we say, please support the NRM will ensure peace.
Ka wabino kan ki wayo botuni uchui ko NRM ma chiel NRM okelo coach.
We are not just talking, we have proof.
Gen pilu lokke ken gen luti.
The second one
Me ario
is Donglobo.
Any ye Don Lobo.
Donglobo has 2 parts.
Don Lobo upoka yario.
Economic infrastructure
Me chel any ye Don Lobo mi jummi makum ginen.
and social infrastructure.
Ke mario kit maribo dano etam.
Economic infrastructure are what you are talking about.
En jummi mawunu tia wato lok mi gudu ke ngogene mano any ye Don Lobo ma chel.
The roads,
Gudu,
the march, the electricity. No, not electricity, the telephones.
Chimen,
Then piped water,
pi maleng,
the railway.
Gudu,
These are all part of the economic infrastructure.
man weng ye Don Lobo ma chel makum ginen.
And you have seen what we have done.
Wundo neno ngomo timede karane.
In spite of the poor, but we have been able to do some good work.
Kadibedi ke puaro eto dong tie madong roma nena dok neno met.
We have been able to open the main arteries in the north.
Ke yabu yodong mabino kumalo me Uganda kany.
The road from Karuma to Gulu, to Atiak, to Nimule.
Yoma ke gulu atiak nimule.
The road from Oruyo to Anaka, to Kochigoma, to Gulu, to Atanga, to Achoribur, to Kitugum, to Musingo.
Yoma ko luyo gula chulibu kany chera wa isodan kuja.
The one from Karuma to Pakwach.
Wa ke karuma cheru pakwaj.
Now this one from Rwenkunyu all the way to Puranga now.
Maya ke rekunye chero apa tu kobedo o kobere porang.
So this one will also be done. Puranga, Achorbur.
Eno wate man me porang chulibu en benebi timoko wa puyi wono la dit.
My criticism for that one, it is the problem of poor, touching too many things. You tell our leaders, all of us, even the population, should also understand that A chair is better than
Chedong un la de lobo tira wachonene lok mi por wek ti pitum la wa chele area money. Chikaribet ke tira por ne oteme wa logo keduni o ye tik mabero la wa chele but en mete koteme.
all of us need to know this, the leaders, but also the population.
Wan weng wange o lok machalo tera wa mi unge ke won luak mi runge.
Because when you put pressure on the leaders now try also to please touch here, then they end up doing not a good work.
Tao logo matek to toile kom lotela dogo luo kaka Timothy achel kong mabe donge chako por ne manok we yi ubediom.
Doing things one at a time is the correct way.
Dongba watimu gina chel ete karamone manotime mabe.
Between 1971 and 1979, I was in exile in Tanzania fighting Yamin.
Mwanga piara beer we achel mi o piara beer we abongwen ene ngwejo ko iti Tanzania itika lwenye komamin.
I had to prioritize liberation and forget about other things.
Gini kerone miorgi duok kakwanyo dano maraj ke Uganda jemu kene don konge weko beru piny.
Family, Wachitura, I forgot about all those.
Jome gange rwakatora wilo ye don put.
I said, Amin must go.
Ekere chunye ne Amin wango ya.
81 to 86, I was in the bush. I was not.
Wanga piara boru we a chel, piara boru we a bichel, anything kum idilum la luenye dilum adui.
Yes, I had to forget about the family, the what. Family went away to Sweden. So if you want to prioritize.
Anywhere go jo gange go milaten kiloten go chere Sweden and di don kan kalwen.
If you say I want liberation but I also want to stay in Kampala, then you end up in the grave. They will kill you there.
Ka yini wachi amiro lwen mekela lalaga kitum kel benemero beru Kampala. To era nini kinerigo.
So please, all of us, let's learn prioritize. Me, I'm recommending, if you listen to me, because you are all my supporters. Now listen to me.
Ne mero meno tam pien un well uchwago en winter mekobede.
Before we talk about other things, let's first talk about the defense, which we are already doing.
Mapia walok lok mukene en tira noana ne lokman me guako kuch pe Uganda.
Secondly, yo mabel.
Mario yo mabe.
Thirdly, match.
Mario electricity.
Then Kwan,
Madek education,
including Kwan Nono,
Mabene Kwan mi nono matira temene.
so that the children study and stay there.
Yaga wek lotino go Kwan mape ki yelo ke gangkwan.
And then you'd come.
Ke yot kom.
If we do that, we are going to move very fast.
Kainen wa keru jominu kong wang wa beriye. Chi wa binyeka nyimu yot totwal.
The roads, I'm going to quarrel with some of the people involved because first of all, if it is a tarmac road, maintain it as a tarmac road. Don't allow it to deteriorate fast.
Ene wajone ebe da ke jo mogo manok. Yo kadumkin yo lam ke gwak chalo yo lam. Pere ti ke titukana.
If it is maram, maintain it as maram because maram also is good if you maintain it properly.
Wa yo man me ke onyo gwenye ke toroni. Kake gwako ko mabe, beniti mabe.
I see carelessness in the maram roads.
Ene neno kitma watiu kere ki yo gudu me kinwani pe watiu mabe.
Yesterday I was in Lamo
La wo ene bere la mo.
and I drove along the road for about 10 kilometers.
Engwejo ke maroka yo en me gwenge maromo kilomita pa.
They had graded the road
Ke yubu yogo
and it should have been smooth,
ke yubu manu mir ku ben mapuat.
but they had not made drainage channels.
Ento lo yubu yoni po tuju yo la lele.
Even here, when I drove from the school to here, yes,
Kadena
they have graded the road, but there are no drainage channels.
kadena yo ko bere mala di lobo me a ke town kanyo me bino kan ke
So-
puru yo pedung tuju yo la lele.
So when it rains, all the rain stays on the road. It is like a swimming pool now.
Maka kor chwe pong kita chano pong bene chalo kaluok dare.
You can go there and swim.
Iro chero kunu ka kwa ye bero.
So your road engineers, you tell them that you people, you are doing things carelessly.
Un lungej me pur gudu engineers utia timujame yo marat mada.
The maram roads, if you open the drainage channels and you maram them and you compact them, they can be used for a long time until you get the tarmac.
Yo en makator gwen yene kaka yo mabe ke tuju yo la lele ko yo beru.
Now this is economic infrastructure.
Manen malobe me dans lo kom jamme ma waneno ke.
So when I come here and I say there is a match here in Pajure.
Kaine binu kanche no match te pajule kan.
Yesterday I was in Lamo.
La wo ene be Lamo.
Match tie.
Match no tie Lamo.
I feel very happy.
And ye your mother.
Because I know where we started.
And you kama any chako ke ye.
March was ending in Lila.
Match no gik na kelak.
In 1986. In 1986. So I have pulled the march all the way from Lila to here, Pajure, to Kitugum, to Lamo.
Any quanyo march kilira, pora, kelak, Pajule, nagalamo kobede.
Even to Abim.
Kombede ne march benedong, chero Abim.
I'm very happy.
Ye your mother wapoyo la dear.
Then you come to telephones.
Ubini lok me chim gilok.
These days you find somebody picking Marukwang with the telephone.
Kombede chane eno dano tie kagalo wa tira cham chim tie yire.
Say Marukwang can see my bed, telling her friend.
Ye Marakwang kan tie mabe.
This is very good.
Man no tie mabe.
Because in 1986
we had
23,000 telephones in the whole of Uganda.
Uganda ko wen no chimtie alipiari wa de keken.
We now have 18 million telephones in Uganda.
Ko be de chimtie million ya pa we bor Uganda.
So much we have moved. Telephone we have moved.
Majong ke gwet we go chim ke gwet we.
Even I was looking at pipe to water.
Karibu eneo pi man ma mol ke paiponi.
Let me read what I have here.
Kwa imero kwano gene tie kere kenyo.
The Pader
Ipader
has got 871 villages.
Pader tie ki village Piara Bor, Mia Bor, Piara Bear, we are chel.
770 of them have safe water, which I understand to mean like a borehole.
Watiki villages Mia Bor, Piara Bear, we are chel. E comando villages Mia Bero, Piara Bero, Tiki Pi Mamol, Onyo Tiki Tangi.
So out of the 800 villages,
E com Mia Bor, ne?
According to this brief, it is only 101 that don't have, I think, a borehole.
Villages maromo mia chel, kachel, kekeni pe kitangchi.
So this is 88%.
Manyuru ne dans lowomi lokme pi 10% piarabor we abor.
Now in the coming Chisanja, we are going to make sure that there's a pipe. There's water.
E magaman madung pino ne, ene bin neno ne.
Borehole water everywhere.
E pi tio kay kabero ko wen kamo dongpe.
So now coming to social infrastructure.
Jome mogo ma mete me don lobo.
I was looking at the schools.
Ene tia neno gangkwan ma chiel.
The Padel. Here they are. It's a big brief. They normally give me a lot of information, but now the school is in Kitugum, in Pader.
And tiki chukul mane mati pade.
There are 77 government primary schools.
School pagamente tie piarberu abero.
And the private ones are even more than that.
School man ma make pa wiginene dong duata.
But for us, we are concerned with the government ones.
One watika ngeno lokpa school pagamente.
Although the private ones also help because the children of the rich go to the private ones.
School man pa wiginene benebe pien lo teno pa lo lonyo ke cheru kunu.
The Jalonyo, you go to the private. Please go.
Kayin la lonye tiki chiling chere chukul pa wiginene.
Let our government schools be for our Luchan.
Work school pagamente one mokenene wachwa lo teno kwana ye.
So that we have got less numbers.
Weri wachup pero ni go ne roweng.
So when I see here 77 government primary schools,
School pagamente piarberu abero.
and 9 government secondary schools.
School pa misinia pagamente tia bungwen.
When I remember 1961, when I was at Ntare,
Kai poyo mwa piar bichel wiachel, main po laten kwano intare.
we had so many boys from all over Uganda, including Yachori.
Okunu no leteno tuak Uganda ko duja wobe mapol wa etena chulibe no kwano kunu.
Boys like George Abola.
Dane machalo George Abola.
There was a boy called Chidega. Chidega was a very good footballer. He became a policeman, but I never saw him again.
Achel mone no benetie woda chuli kilwane kedega tuku dilu no matek tido iri mapenena matwal.
Then you had boys like Martin Lagara.
Martin Lagara.
All these were at Ntare there.
Mage weng letena chuli mau no geti akwan kedgi intare.
Why?
Pingo.
Because by 1961,
Piano maka pier bichel wiachel.
the A-level schools in the whole of Uganda were only 6.
Pien e karani ne school man me chinia aya school madong inge chinia bit kabichel ono tia bichel kekene Uganda.
You had Chisubi, Budo, and Ntare for boys.
Ono tien tare pe awobe.
Chisubi, Budo, Ntare. Chisubi, Budo, Ntare for boys.
Kisubi pe awobe.
Budo, Ntare.
Ndon tare. Budu. Budu ntare.
Now, then for girls, it was
Pe-
Namagunga,
Pe anyira no tia namagunga.
Nabingo,
Na bingo.
and Gayaza.
Ki gayaza.
That's all.
Enu no keken.
So when I see here that in the Pader alone, Pader,
Kai nene pade keken.
which is a small part of Acholi,
Mabene district achel matiri acholi.
there are 9 government secondary schools.
School pagamente misinia tia bungwen.
I say Apoyo Rubanga.
Wache poyo loba wadon chengwa wa poyo wono.
And how many of them are A-level?
Me level tia di ye.
How many? All of them or?
Excellency, only 3 do not have A levels. 6 have A levels.
3.
Yes, 3 do not have.
Very good. That's already good progress. Because 1961, Sir Samuel Baker was the only secondary school in Acholi. but it was all level.
Ka eneno ene mwaka piero bichelu ya chele school mano tie ya chule no sa Samuel Becker. Eto no tie O level bene school me aya no pereye.
So when you go to the Yotcom to health,
Ka wachere long me Yotcom.
and you see the health center series, the health center series which are here.
Health center me adek, health center 3 tie kan enmer nyotewa.
There are one health center for
Health center ma ngwen tie chiel.
and 13 health center series.
Health center 3 tie pa we are there.
There are 9 sub-counties without health center series.
Sub-county abungwen mapereki health center me adek.
And in the coming Sanja, we are going to ensure that those which don't have health center series get, and you also get a district hospital.
Kidong itelaman ma ene tia donye yeni sub-county abungwen mapereki health center 3 ni ebi miyo ko ki ot yat madit mi pade President Museveni wache ke bi miyo ko.
And for my file here, I can see ongoing construction of new health center series at Tenam sub-county.
Eneno kan ben health center 3 ke tira yobone tenam.
Ongoing construction of new health center series at Pukor.
Health center 3 ben ke tira gedone poko.
New health center series to be constructed in Lunyiri sub-county.
Health center 3 ke tira yobe ben me gedole Lunyiri sub-county.
Plan to upgrade Latanya. I think this must be Latanya.
Latanya, yes, sir.
The brief is written by your Kampala people who don't know much about our area. So they had written Lutanya, but I think it is Latanya because I know the Latanya hills.
La di lo tia wache jomo choyo gine be pege ngeo nyin kabere no ene ngeyu kanyo madek to twal ke lone Latanya piketa go choyo ne.
The Latanya hills were used to chase Lakwena and those people.
Yene nte go Latanya ne ene yene beru kariyeme ye Lakwena.
Plan to upgrade Latanya Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Latanya Health Center 2 obedago Health Center 3.
Plan to upgrade Oriang Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Pajule.
Oriang Health Center 2 kebelogo dago Health Center 3 Joriang go duera.
Plan to upgrade Latigi Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Parogari.
In Porogali, Latigi, kebelogo dago Health Center 3 unjo Porogali.
Plan to upgrade Anirobo Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Ajan.
Luakma Ajan. Ami Lobo Health Center 2, obedago Health Center 3 ko ladilo chikean.
Plan to upgrade Lawire Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Bongtiko.
Lawire Bongtiko, Health Center 2, obedago Health Center 3 ko.
Plan to upgrade Payuala Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Payura.
Payula. Health Center 2 me Payula, do beloka dago Health Center 3.
Construct an outpatient department at Tenam.
Kebi yubo otmen anolutuo itenam.
Construct an outpatient department at Pukor.
Kebi yubo kananolutuo e otiat me poko.
Construct a medicine store at Pajure Health Center 4.
Yoptia waranyim me gedo sto be gwakoyat e Pajule Health Center 4.
So these are part of the plans.
Man en yenero ma enetikwere.
These are all to do with the Donglobo.
Man duchu lokme dongolobo.
But this is where you need to be very careful.
Man eni gin mo merwa gwoke wono totwal.
Especially for the leaders.
Makarone bollo tela.
There is now a tarmac road for some years from Guru to Atanga Achoriburu to Kitugum.
Kombe de ni dong lam tie ya ke gulu cha woka chulibu chero kitgum.
So, the yo there is Mabel.
Yo no dong tie mabe.
But you go and ask the people there,
Chero penjo magiti kuno.
do they sleep on the road at night?
Jo maginti kuyamono gin buru idi lam idi wo.
They sleep there at night on the road.
Gin buri idi gudu idi wo.
Can you say, the road is Mabel, let me sleep there at night?
Kita dung yo ulil kuno tutwale ya waje kongda chera but mera di gudu kong.
I'm asking you.
Itira meno la pen niti me.
Huh?
Time Ogam kong matek bola di lowo ni kita gudu be lame kiburi ye. I've said no.
Where do you sleep? Ot, Mabel. You sleep gang.
Un uburu gang. Mior ke yub ot mabe.
Now that is where the real issue is.
Mane ne kama lok dong ti ye.
We, from the student days,
E karemi gang kwan man pudi kwano.
in the 60s,
Kene kama apiara bichel kiwiye.
saw that trap in terms of managing.
Eneno kudigino ikirme lono ne.
Leaders talk about, especially if they speak in English, even in the local languages, they say, like in Bantu, they say, Nkula Kulana, meaning development. But they try to mean, it's not clear what they mean exactly.
E karma chon lo tela gi logo ni don lobo don. Ento pe gi wate dana tera te ngo mo be don lobo.
But now you are saying that at night, you don't sleep on the tarmac road, you sleep in your house.
Ene che watonene gudu piri buri ye ki buru gang e yo.
So the Chan you left in the morning is still waiting for you there.
Chan ene ye udiko ka yini cho no tira kuri.
You go back, Chan will say, Apoyo Bino, we are still here.
Ka yini dog gang kare ruene chan wa juli ni apoyo bino gang.
Sukari, Pe,
Yo gang chukar bene pe yo kere.
P. Mabel, because if you have got a good house, you can even get P. Mabel from your own house. You don't even have to wait for the one of the
Yan ke lo baremo matiri manok iromo ketu la jolpi ino ben pi maleng mayake polo.
And the children at night are fighting for one blanket.
Idi wo e lo choka chiel ke ken lo tiam chika lwen melaro ne.
Mama Apio has taken the blanket
Ya ma apio yo ayo blanket ke koma
because you don't have enough clothes for your family.
Bien yim pe lo bon moramo pe jogangi.
That's why, therefore, from the 1960s, we said, please, there's a difference between Donglobo and Loño.
Well, chake wa mo apio bichiel lok mane bir ka loko ne ke nen apoko matie e don lobo ke lonyo.
Donglobo is ours.
Don lobo ba mega dano juju.
Loño is mine.
Lonyo lobo ba ti otangara chiel.
Or my family,
Pegangi
or my company.
nyo dul doktit ma wono ti o choke katemo mekelo lim.
So please, don't get lost in these roads. What? Yes, they are there. But they don't solve all your problems.
Dong koko ni wa mero don guru ngone be mere ento lok makemo komi jamini no ne pechobo.
If you go to Kampala,
Kai chero Kampala.
the Donglobo is all there.
E chero neno kita penyo don kere Kampala.
Yo Mabel, Tie,
Guru be
March, Tie,
majoromo di Kampala.
P in the pipes, Tie,
Pi paipo romo ko wen
But also the most poor people in Uganda are also in Kampala.
Chidi ke bolu wen kom dana be no jomo do Lucian lo Uganda poleti odore kono.
They are called the ghetto.
Gen ge wache gene bedo e kenori konyo.
They don't even have charm.
Chambe ne pere.
Because here in the village I can be Ruchan, but I have got my charm. I just eat and
Bebere botwa kanye kariyin chantie eto no epero chome mugo mano na ekwanye chame buru gere ori.
I have my own heart. I can sleep in my heart.
E yobo ori adlume mabe iburu gere ori.
But the one in Kampala rents a house, doesn't have a house.
Makampala ni adburu ne mo yobo pere.
He has no food.
Champere.
Water is for buying.
Piwen wira.
Here, if I don't have piped water, I can go to the swamp and get swamp water at least.
Ka enene eromochero eno pi bene ingagang.
So that's why it is very crucial for our supporters to be clear about Dongolobo and Lonyo.
Eno mio wan luak mo wachwako NRM wanino lokom Lonyo me ora chel matek wapokine ke don lobo mukene matipe luak wenge.
We started this campaign in the 60s.
Any chako bedo kamino kwena ni enene wa mwaka pira bichel.
In the cattle corridor.
E bedo kamino ne kakamake kwa ye dien tungcha.
These Bararo who are coming to disturb you here, we are the ones who walk the map to get out from from Siripi.
En balalo magenti rabino ka yelu kanye go chaka yela ke wake kucha.
They are now mad because they are now getting money. They are mad with money. They just go everywhere.
Kombedene go dagolo lonyo kichi kidle guvu gitye kichero kamore ken kinongo mikune wele berie.
But they were very, very backward. Like they were very not developed at all.
Me logada e karjano go dong chien mo karngan mo ken.
Even now they still have problems. Otherwise they will not be coming to disturb you here.
Kombedene benedong pero getie eto tiratum.
But at least on the issue of the cattle industry, for money they have woken up a bit.
Kombedene lem biachar ma ai chato dien o menegi gum ke lonyo dong.
So when we preached that gospel in the cattle corridor first, but later, from 1995, in the whole of Uganda, I came here preaching the same message.
Karibe ne ane logo kwena ne bolo kwa dien kuja o chake na mwakapia boru ya bi ene donye tuak pingweng kateto lok me lonye wara chel.
Those who are old remember I came here in 1995 and I was telling you about Chura, about Joropi, I was telling you about all those things.
We upo mwakapia bongwen we a bit mene chako bino kany ene bedo kateto botu lok me chura pu kitino tik ke chura ke gwakopi etero botu.
And I was telling you about Purmanyen as opposed to Purmachon.
En bene etero botu lok me waje pu manyen ke wek pu machon.
Now, some of the people woke up. Many of the people in the cattle corridor woke up. Let's see some of them here.
Loki enene jo mayang lokwad yang kuya wangido yabeko mapula dada konen ke chalcha magati anyoto ne.
Mazina ninje George Matongo owangoma mgongo guntu hano gwetaka shozi nandu kutaha murimo gwanje ndi murisa nteze muja kureba nuko itandikira tataka ndagente bakubya talobo hagwakidana meirisa zakanya nagura amataka nyuse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze naturuho kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanyuranye natunga
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, that man you see there
La cho chane ma wono ti aneno ni.
is not a Jomukwano.
Pe o kwano.
He's not educated, he's a village man.
Man mere dano me charo.
But because of the message we gave them,
Kadu be biri charo eno winyu lo.
they moved a bit from Machon to Purmanyen.
Endo ya go ke lo pu machon ti pu manyen.
They still have some shortages, but they are much better than they were at that time.
Put pia to twal ento kakanya no genti yene go chero do nyim mabo to twal e don logo.
Now, because of that, you hear now he's a rich man.
Petien loko o dako ko bedong la lonyo.
He's selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Ko bedong charo chak leta mia bongwen ni na chiel.
The price is low
Wele ge la pen
because there's a lot of milk in that area.
kunu chak dit ma peltaere.
They get 800 shillings per liter.
Ke charo chilling mia boro e leta chiel a chiel.
But because it's a lot of milk, he gets 21 million a month.
Kadi bet kumano ni wele nak no million pieru a chiel e du a chiel.
And in a year, that is 250 million.
Mai mwaga no million mia rio ke pieru bit.
And he has built a modern house.
Ogero gang mati ruam me karene.
He has educated children. That girl, you can hear her speaking English.
Endo chwalo le teno kwano lo teno logo ke le mono donge kano winyo ki yetu.
She's a university graduate.
Nyare eno ne otiego kwano ko university.
But what is crucial is that a big part of the cattle corridor, the Dongorobo, is not so good.
Kadibet kumano kakanye ne make gwago dien yene dans lo petit maber toile.
For instance, where this particular person is 70 miles from Tarmac Road.
Makarone kakanya la diti en ma wono leno ti yene gange ki kama lam guruti ye tie ye kilomita chochok piera bero.
So, Dongorobo, Matidi, Batulonyo, Madwong.
Dans lobo area no tie ki jale mano nak toile entro jale la lonyo.
So don't say that I'm far from the Tarmac Road, therefore I must remain in Ruchan. No, please.
Che dong pe wache kateke lampe che dong dans lobe dong kuberi.
If you look after a pig
Kai gwago upego.
and it produces many pigs,
Ma yaga nywalo lo teno ma pol.
and you put them in a pickup to take them to Kitugum to sell,
Kai kero I marukare I chwalo kidgum kachato ne.
the pigs will not rebel and say, no, we are not going because there is no Tarmac Road.
Peo bichao wacho nene pien yo pe kan.
The pigs will go and you will get money.
Upego belinge tik I chere charo ino chile ker jabani.
And Jesus was a very good teacher.
Yesu ubero la poñ maber toile.
He told his followers, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven.
Wajo kelo lukore ne o yen yuno konkera.
The rest will be added unto you.
Mukene ni dujudong gibi medo ne boru.
Now, we NRM, we have been telling you, seek ye first homestead incomes.
En aram bera ternego wakiruno tek medongo ora chela.
Once you get homestead incomes, other things will be added unto you.
Kado I kelo lonyo I udi jeme mukene ni dong bino kene.
Like, for instance, that man, I don't know whether, let's see whether his house, whether he may not have solar power. Let's see.
Ata la chone konge nen kar kene beno mati ye make kero machola.
If you don't, you can get us to the Bundubujo, if this one doesn't have.
La bole bundibuju.
Let's see. Is there solar power there?
Yes.
Yes, good solar power there.
Neno gang pala diti sola to riero wi odi.
You remember we said March is under Dongorobo.
Wawajo kamaleng ne ma tie idon melobo.
But with your lonyo, you can actually make your own donglobo.
Kayin lim ti chin la lonyo. Don lobo mo kene pe koro yini tuki ketu kikumi kita la chono karone.
You can have solar power.
Sala timu romo gange.
You can have jolopi.
Pi bene gamo ke gange kenyo.
So that by the time the government comes, you have already done your own things.
Kagamento do kelo mach electricity kuno no dung no megeti mere chon.
And Kwan, you can send your children to the private schools.
Kadung yini tie ke chilling yin la lonyo tinu ni chwalo ene chukul parwede ni.
You'd come if you are sick, you go to private clinic.
Yindi chero bene kila tini yi clinic.
So you leave with the Ruchan to be the one to struggle with the government facilities.
Jo madung pego kelo lonyo igangi gendong mede ke tute school pagamente.
So please, let's see how people in Badel here have got the message. Let's see some examples.
Kong wadne no kong gimone ka luak me pade gonyang loke.
I'm by the name of Carl Robert, the owner of the KO Garden Harvest Hub, which is at KO Trading Center in Palema Parish, Lamugi Sub-County in Amoro District. This farm was started in 2021 with a 10 by 15 meters garden, and it has generated up to this level. What we are farming at the moment, though, is a 4 acres model. We have started with vegetable and fruits. The vegetable we are doing here is cabbage, tomatoes, onions, plus other vegetables. And the fruits we have banana, mango, lemon, avocado, pawpaw, and there are many. So this is the type of farm we are doing. And average in a year, we managed to raise estimate between 70 to 100 million when we combine all our efforts. This
now here in Padel, those gardens are not in Europe. They are not in Asia. They are not in America.
Petit lobo America.
Tie kan pader kan.
Tie pader kan.
And you hear, just they are starting, they have already got out of Chan. They are getting 100 million.
John enene dong go ya ke Chan dong genti kan dong le macherwa million mia che.
I have got my own model farm in Lira. Let me show you my model farm.
My name is
Dr. Maurice Uchem. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month. to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million.
Now you hear my own model farm in Lira.
Man porone me nyuto kitma don lobonite me kwere matilera.
With 4 activities, 4-acre model.
Porone tijome angwen magati apuriye e poro mati eka angwen bene. Coffee,
bananas,
labolo,
fruits,
nyigyen,
some cows, some young, some
demo manok,
some dog, and fish farming.
Ki petoraj.
From fish farming alone,
Ki ikomrej keken.
My people there get 100 million.
No ye chilling million mia chiel.
And when they remove costs, you had Mochen saying, I remain with 70 million.
Kidong ka lutik ke chologe ke we lu chamogo manok dong million piarbero.
So please,
Peman,
the NRM has been concentrating on this point of Donglobo, yes, but Lonyo.
NRM manaka tika jingo komge ilok man me jome mameta me dongo luare ento lok me lonyo yot pangara chele chel petira rueny.
And we started with Ntande. We send you money to do that. Send you Ntande kwa Operation Wealth Creation, NADS, Myoga. Now we are with PDM.
Any chao chwalo botwa kan tande kwa Operation Wealth Creation, NADS o wakombedene Myoga kachel ke PDM.
And I'm glad CD Rowira was saying PDM is doing well.
And ye yomne PDM danotira nongone doctira konya mater.
And I actually wanted them to show you the girl, the one I saw in Amuru. Let's see that girl, because the one who was speaking here was a Jomukwano.
Mayenene mobile ka loke mano dan mo kwano emere nyotu anyaka chel ke yamor kong onen.
Yeah, Nana Mercy.
I am Anena Mercy.
Until a boy Santa Lualka.
I'm a tailor in Olual Trading Center, which is in Laguri.
Laguri Village, Ayila Paris, Gurgur Sub-County, Amor District. Kari Muno Food Piano, PDM no. Akia Berugang.
Oh, before getting PDM, I was at home after my senior 4.
Nghe áo bên nó gang project PDM ở Chiang và nó Chiang này.
After PDM came in, and then I was able to be given 1 million from PDM money.
Baru makali baru ke piario ya ngoyan.
It was the year 2024.
Ke piaro fully dwe ma bor an wa mu kar ani.
I planted groundnuts in August.
Akadek
3 acres.
Ya kwanyo mu.
After harvesting, I was able to realize 35 bags of granite. After selling, I was able to get 2,100,000 shillings. On top of that, I was also able to study tailoring as a course. I was having only two showing machines, these 2 singers showing machines. After selling my G-nut, I was able to buy the baby locking machine at the cost of 985,000 shillings.
Other
balance of the money, I was able to procure 2 goats.
Dia rio na wili kiana rio ni wai wil mali mia chel piara bora li piara wan.
I bought them at 180, the cost of 90,000 each.
Kidong amati ni bati panen ki chana oni due li piara wan.
This room we are in, I also rent it 40,000 monthly.
Tiana mukana mai ke stock mukana ke wilu.
Some other balance of money I was able to add with my stock at the cost of 500,000. Some other thing I have already used it to support me at home. That is what I have used with the PDM money.
I like these stories of these people like this one. Because they started from a very low base. But you see what has happened with 1 million. She planted 3 acres of groundnuts, harvested and sold 35 bags. Somebody who had got 1 million within a short time, she was getting 2-point-something million. Then she bought goats, which are now multiplying. Then she bought the other machine of sewing, which I don't understand myself. Because they said it is finishing. I didn't know what finishing meant. But apparently it is very important, and now she's in high demand there. So, in the coming government, once you support us, we are going to intensify this program of PDM. Initially, we are going to add 15 million for the leaders to borrow from. The leaders, because we don't allow the leaders to borrow from the 100 million. This 15 million will be for the leaders, the local leaders. Then we shall start a fund also for the church leaders in their dioceses and the Muslims in their Muslim districts. And then we shall also start a fund for the cultural leaders in their cultural institutions. We are also going to set up a fund for university graduates who have spent 2 years with. Now, finally, 2 points. The first one is the issue of Kwan Nono in government schools. I've been telling you for a long time that you people, you should introduce Kwan Nono in government schools.
Anybody what John ne kiket Kwan Nono e chukul pagamente.
But people don't appreciate it. I don't know why.
En penyang pengopeke tira loboloke.
So me, what I did, I kept talking.
Anybody can look, ke wek lo tiyan ko Kwan Nono, lo tiyan ko Kwan Nono, tiyan Kwan Nono.
So I decided again to peacefully go to the bush now.
En dore ke waro dore be donyo ko ilum.
Like I did with UPC.
Kete timo e karpa UPC ni.
Because I told UPC, please, let's do this. They were ignoring me.
Anybody can watch UPC, ke tim jame kete, genyera, chidong, enero ngoti me.
But my bush is peaceful.
Eto donyi iluma ya wache, pebe donyo ke gero.
I decided to start the presidential skilling hubs.
Any chago, ke lok me ponyo lotino, ke teaching, Manoti te tuerone.
I don't know whether some of my graduates are here.
Tielo te mugo magen go kwano. Teaching e gulu kuja.
Are there some who are here?
Mawon koma bi kilo tela o chwalo ge gulu ni utikan.
Oh, there are some here. Come.
Wonu woro chirbola dilobo.
Let's hear the story of these children.
Ene mero neno.
Come this way.
Lok palotene.
I'll bring you a bag. Let her come with her bag. Stop disturbing
Gin
me.
mo ke kan man woro kere pe duare jamene. Wako bin walok mama na gina tio teme kwage.
Now, I want the testimony from these children to say why did they leave school and what are they doing now and what did they learn.
Ene mero ne lo teno ne ko waje gini weko gang kwan no pengo. Kombede ne gini ponya ngo dong tira konyo gini ni.
Ana foya matek anya keluoni okol Jonathan. Akisa kome akiwon kome swako me pade ana foya matek la di lobo akwan indaso hub ano fon mabe akwano product akwano course me shoe making ana foya matek hadwa foj bori akelo product mo bori ka en akelo wa eni menu ni
Put it up.
Akelo wa eni bori menu to ni teach me ini or ana ye I president or industrial hub and teacher ko beti wan wa kitimne eni ni.
Where had you stopped in school? You had stopped in what class?
I stopped in P7 right
why?
now.
Why?
Because of the money.
Of the money.
Right now, I brought the shoes to you right now. I will not go back with it. I want to hand over direct to you.
Oh. Apoyo mateke the shoe.
I've brought to you. You'll just help me with something.
No, but I must pay you. Don't give things for free. How much is it?
It's 50,000.
50. You pay
Not like that. 500,000.
500,000. Okay, give him 500,000. My stuff. My stuff. Buy my shoes. Pay for my shoes.
Kinying luare komaket kanet diken aki bong tiako sub county akwana school uding technical school yegulu yo nyama akwana coach makelwone carpenter kebena luba mio dero ke kuno bena no ngech akwana geru ke guru bena gen matimo ko berchane.
I will buy only one pair, please. I don't want all the pairs. One pair. My staff pay for it. 500,000. He has cheated me, but doesn't matter. Go, they'll pay you your money.
Okay. An kinying luare komaket kanet diken akwana yo ding school mati yo nyama igulu district akwana BCP and gur ot ki chwerne yo nyama kono gin mati mo ko berchane ena ye gero karachiel ki gur ot mati timone an ki kuno ano ngej mabe e project yeno ne.
Translate what he's saying.
He finished his course in the same school, and now he's a builder. He does also carpentry.
You have got your money? You have got your money? Have you cheated me or what?
So he's a builder and a carpenter, and he's doing work in the community.
And why had he left school?
P7.
Let him go back. No, let him go back where he came from. You are disturbing.
He left school because he had no money for fees.
Okay, Apoyo. And the other one, quick. Let him go back this way.
He's from Latanya.
Presidential Industrial Igulu.
The microphone is.
Aquano shoe making. In a macherno beloremo quano quere. Agioquana P7. Karma Giopana, a charaquan industrial Igulu. So upon shoe making, product may now know what you want Kilarema may now share.
They are in group, in association, where they sold you the shoe, Your Excellency. It's part of that.
You also learned shoemaking.
Shoemaking, it is there in a group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And why? When did he leave school and why?
There was no money for fees.
No money for fees?
Yeah.
Okay. And he finished from what class? What class?
I give a P7.
P7, okay.
Stopped in P7, yes.
Okay, go.
Ankenying luane la kod Janet, akipa de sub-county, Iklak Paris, Ibiwang village. Agi okwana P7. Karmano kwan sene pek bolonywala michole gankwa. Anywala lotia rio adu gang bolonywala achao bero mot. Si karma wini kwan moti gulu kuya kichoy sub-county. Ma president ayo kelo gankwane oni achiara chione chia timu addressing kuberisiana du gang atika nongu siante ni woki ketuwi mbete kom eoni yom yida obino ni president o min 1 million piera bit isako mame wa mawa yawo ipade district ma ana ye la kan limme yi wa yom la de lowo ba meti gum gen meti katune bod bulu ma per diogi chalo wane ba meti gum dai kare konjo mukene magian tie ki per ene foye mater ana gi kla bira.
Your Excellency, she left in P7, she dropped and she got married and has 2 children. She went for course, did hairdressing. They are in association, and in that association, Your Excellency, you have put 50 million shillings, and they are very happy. They are growing.
Thank you. Okay, Apoyo. So now, you can see the case I have against those who bring money charges in the government secondary schools.
Neno, gin maene chagote mone, me konyo, lokom kwan paloteno nono, me temo wene ki kom jomone magi kero chiling, me cholo fees kun fees mierobet pere, manene mio loteno tia kwan nono, uno neno chadenen.
Those who bring school fees in government schools, NECO, these children.
Un maumete loteno, gen go chol school fees, une yotia neka nyimpa loteno, ichukula gamente.
It is murder.
Manu nek.
Must stop.
Miero ko giko tin maladil lobotia loke.
That's why I started this program 1996.
Eno mio ene charo tute imwara piara bongwen we abichel.
And first, it worked well.
Ya chakane utiu mabe lok me kwan nono.
But the school managers started bringing back money, lunch, for what?
Kid dear, kichako lok mo kor ne, kimi chana mi cham cha biro, ngo lok mo kumatino.
Now they have naked the program, but also naked these children.
Ichane dong, gune kokone bok program me kwan nono.
And naked these children here.
Undo neko loteno kwan no.
Because this is very dangerous. When children have no future, no hope, it's very dangerous. What happens to them?
Chidong yaga biru nini kaloteno da nyim ge pere dong kon ge pere ge kwan pego kwano.
So please, in the coming government, I beg you, all of you who are involved, support my idea of free education in government schools.
Dong imwaga bit mayene tia donye tela ni ngato dok pego wene ke lok wa chuoko wuno lok pala dit lobo ne kwan nono school pagamente primary ke senior wa mi upojba.
What I am doing is more expensive than what you can do yourselves. Because I have got one skilling center like in Acholi. And the children are coming from far. So I need to accommodate them. I need to feed them, treat their health. But the plan of UPE was have a government primary school per parish.
Government no tiene chukul ka government mirkobed e Paris achel UPE.
Then have one secondary school per sub-county.
Senior kubedi sub-county achel duju.
So that the children come from home, study, go back.
Where Latin ake gang, bino kwano, dog gang.
School is for kwan.
Gang kwan ba, tie mer me kwan keken.
Not for nino.
Gang kwan peti me nino.
You can nino at home. People are nino at home. Enough nino there.
Gang kitiye, ineno koma be.
The charm, they can eat at home.
Cham kita gang choke ichamo ke gang.
Showering, they can shower at home.
Loke bene loke ke gang.
So that the little money we have, we concentrate on Kwan, which means classrooms, laboratory, library, teachers' houses, and teachers' salaries.
We don't chilling pagamente manoke kubed dong me yobo at Kwan. Yobo kakamalo timo ponye ye kachel ki will buke ki ngoge duju.
So that we have my strategy was to have affordable education for all.
Wek dano duju gunong kwan manuke kwano mapinga tomo dong chenne pero weko en pe romo kwan.
In our time we had education for some.
E kara chane ponye onotie.
But here I wanted education for all.
Any miracle berine ponye donc pe dano weng.
That's how do you do it affordably?
Manu berengat mokeken romo kwan la bongi no maloye.
That's why I adopted the strategy of day school, so that children study, go home, so that the course you have are the ones for studying, not for these other issues.
Weko anytime in school could be chok ikindano madano bino kwano weng edicheng dog burugang.
So please, in the coming government, the teachers have been using the excuse of we don't have enough teachers, so we are collecting money to hire more teachers.
Donge government maenti abini ye mawunu be yero en diri majane loktiene luponye no chili yon beberu moramo me chono luponye wek luponye ben moramo school lo duju wapoye wono la dilo.
In the coming government, I want to recruit an additional 50,000 teachers in the primary schools. So that
Igamente mabino ni ene bi choyo lupunye primary ali piera bi wapo yuno.
So that excuse goes away.
We don't look money chilling mogo ke rai me cholo lupunye mapere igamene kugikoko.
Now let me show you what the children, our system was about to neko. Let's see what they are producing now. Let's see what they are producing.
Wundo nen cha chal malo teno mauno ke mero neko geko tiene konyo ge unen ticha dongen tira temone.
The hairdressing, my hairdressing doesn't need any hairdressing. I'm all right. My hair doesn't need any hairdressing. I'm fine.
Wono nenje wiye loka kedu wichi pe choke de tutwal. Oneno wiye.
Now, some of those products, like the shoes, the furniture, the beds, hospital beds which they are making, we have been importing them from China, from Dubai, from Italy. Now they are being made here, here in Gulu here, in the skilling by these children, after 6 months of training.
Undo nen lotino gin magen tira temone, kaburu, dogola, ketana, jamene wen yanke gamo kilo mawoko yake kelo, man kumbede ketira yubone gulukan, en malotino kobe nano.
Now the final point, because of the Lueng and the insecurity and so on, the cows in Teso, Lango, actually were eaten by the rebels. We tried to restock.
Anytime me restocking ikinukan.
But along the way, some people, you know, Uganda, you have got so many people. Some lawyers came in.
Ento Uganda kan ti ko idano maduong mada idiere lo tichichik mugu doni.
That they opened the case against the government.
Negeni doro government ko.
Well, I didn't agree fully with them, but you know me, I like peace.
And ye get lock pian and mero lock me kuch.
So I said, okay, you discuss with them.
Ye ke joane ne kongo nyam lock yanone.
Now, when they did, they said we should compensate some people.
Che dong ma ke logo ke wajaya. Ti jomo umiero kimene ge dienge ke cholge.
How will you know who is telling you the truth or what? Because it's a long time and there are no proper records.
Wadong niang ni la loketira lok nyotira kokokorada dong tek pienje monoteme wachon.
But we tried it.
Gamendo temo cholodano dienge moroen.
When I checked, the government had put in 159 billion.
Carmene ngio ino ne gamendo do tiu ki billion mia chel ke pier bit wi abongwen.
Then I heard that there was some quo.
Armangio, ma be che dire none luquo no caratie bene kinekeno.
You know, Uganda tie madwong quo.
Luquo duon Uganda matek.
So you must be very careful. So I said, let me call the leaders of Teso, Lango, actually. I called them in Storoti, Lira, in Gulu.
E Carmen yang e kuo tika teme matere, wa kong do luong lo tela kong, mai Teso e lao, wa ya choli kan bene.
I said, this one here, is it not better? Because war destroyed so many things.
Pien, lueng, obalo jame, maduong totual.
Killed people.
Dano goto.
Buildings.
Temongan maja.
Time.
Kare.
Like me, who spent 8 years in Tanzania, 5 years in the bush, how would you compensate me for those years?
Kachalo en mo beri Tanzania, ma chara pa bijilum eni chole nini kachalo en.
So I said instead, why don't we give each homestead in the area which was disturbed by the war some number of cows?
And the beru kilo diroche wache pingo pikenen will dimo chicken me kedano wagen go chet kere
on a flat basis.
Mano ke me will marom.
So some people came up with the number of 5. Okay, let's discuss it.
Jo mugo ku kateke loke area gene we oda chela weng we can chela ke me dia bija bit.
So I'm glad after discussion the whole area has agreed on the 5 per homestead flat for the whole area.
Chedong en me nywa ko loke ke kabir mo kene jo mo kene go ye dia bija ga chel.
So we are now planning to see how to implement. It's a big program, but I think it's better and fairer than the other one, which was not so clear.
Ene eneno ne kit ma yeyo tieni man ene yedong program madit gere machwalo le madit eto bineno kit ma mir kiti kwere pienda kenene be wego dano do no gimo.
But some people said that in the case of Acholi, the war was there for longer and it was there all the time, while in the other areas it was like a spillover from the base of the war, which was Acholi.
And to lock the Katiki board, Jomokane me Yacholi, ne Peramote Metotual, Pien Luen me Yachuli, Luero Donoma Tut, Okira Kira bot Jomokane, Ma Omiarkengi Loke.
That may be the ones who had already been confirmed could also be looked at. The ones who had been confirmed as
Endong ne karukana jomadunu ke ngiyo nyingi godong ke tiego weng ke nonu mior ke me ke chol gene.
So could be confirmed and could also be looked at.
Manu katwere umior benekong ke chol geoko.
So I'm glad that first of all we have agreed on the other one of Duchu for all the homes, which is good.
And etamone pebena raj pian man makabemeo ke dano we abija bichi ino ne manu loko tumugo lokmo kene ni yebene dok entiene.
And the cabinet will also look at this one of variation for the Acholi area.
Kedong lokmane chan kelwanyo riya choli jomadong nyenge no do donyo pechol mier ke chol gene ebe chwalo bene enyim cabinet wek dok ngi.
So this will help the whole area because we have seen how people like Anena are doing well with just some few goats.
Maine romo konyo kidul popa patwen ke mekwo pien kai neno mek pa nena given en
from the 1 million.
Ke million achiel.
So how much more will be achieved if we have 5 cows? It will be much faster.
Chidong kadano matiki kodi don lo ni enene lonyo ne kadok mere gange dio bija bit. Etamone romo don yot maromene.
That is now adding to the struggle for Lonyo in all the homes.
Man weng tutenen president mineno nene lonyo obere paja chiel dokomede.
So today the 3 points.
Tin lokader
Kuch
Machel Kuch
Donglobo Lonyo. But I also added on Kwan Nono. Is it Kwan Nono?
Kedong lok me Kwan Nono manano lok yeto twale.
I added that one also.
Do medo jamangwen.
So with these are some of the points which NRM has done.
Man ba gin madong NRM o timoko.
And is promising to do more of them.
And you betie me medona meda.
So when these other people come, they say they want also to be presidents, that we should have Noop. What have you done, Noop?
Jomo kene bene kono bengole kanye gene bino kabito kui. Ko man me luoni Noope. Otemongo magunu ngeo kongdong.
FDC.
Otemongo FDC gi.
This is why I have told you what we have done and what we are able to do.
Man ene gin ma NRM otimo gen po timo gimo.
I appeal to you to queer Maber for NRM.
Omi kui mabe bot NRM.
So that we can do more work.
We can NRM komede kitinu tij mabecho magundu winyo dogoneno ni.
And also, Lubanga seems to like NRM.
Bene nen Lubanga ti maro NRM adeda.
Why do I say that?
Pingo ene wajo command.
The way God has kept us all these years. The way God has kept us all these years. The way God has kept us all these years.
Lubanga gwawa pe mwara ngwene.
Now, but also, God stopped the British from discovering our oil. The British were here for 68 years. And there are signs of oil in the Calvert area. It seeps to the surface. And they saw it. They said, oil here. Started looking for it in 1920. But they gave up. When the NRM came, we discovered the oil. And we start flowing next year. What you see there is that oil. That is one of the wells. What you see behind there is the Calvert. That blue. So, with the oil money, these things we are trying to do, your march, the railway will be much easier. So you see how Lubanga really kept the oil for us. And confused the British where they were going to other places. The oil was just here. Apoyo Lubanga, Queer Maber. NRM oye. Pader oye.
Oye.
Achori oye.
Oye.
Down with Chan.
Lock me Chan.
Chan down.
Chan umiro kedi ping.
Lonyo oye. Apoyo Matek.
Poyo.
NRM oye.
Oh, Museveni, my Rakwara is insisting that I said Museveni oye. The small guard they say oye. Museveni oye. I support her.
Oye.
There's a small Rakwara there. He has a small voice.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your educative speech to the people of Pader. Thank you for being a father to the nation Uganda and for demonstrating to the people of Uganda that we cannot live in Uganda in peace and in harmony. Apoyo Matek. Your Excellency, now we are going for the flag bearers. We are going to hand over the flags. We also have the independents who have listened to your message and they are going to support the flag bearers, starting with you. We shall request for photo opportunity later. But also, lastly, we have those who have progressively listened to your message from other parties, and they are going to come here and are ready before you. We are going to begin with Honorable Owila, Sidi Oketayot, the woman member of parliament flag bearer for NRM. Apoyo, apoyo. The next is Honorable Komakech Christopher, MP flag bearer, Aru County. Ladit Oketayot, apoyo bino. The next one is Honorable Otoba Welbon Odia. Otoba? Otober. Honorable Otober Welbon Odia. Aru North County flag bearer. And we have Honorable Kena Alfred, the LC5 flag bearer. The flag bearers will take a photo opportunity with the president, while those who contested, Ochen Julius, Ojara Francis, Sophie Ochui, Engineer Lowitu Raymond, and Okelo Sam, can you move the floor? Please, can you move faster? The members who contested and are willing to support and work with the flag bearer.